We definitely cannot be pleased with losing in penalty shots here today. The storyline was, against the opportunities that we had. We had a lot of opportunities in the first two periods where, we were unable to finish. But the goals against, again, especially the one late in the first period, was trying too hard to squeeze and get the 1-1 goal. I thought overall we defended the way we wanted to defend. They didn't have a lot of opportunities, but it's the failed opportunities and the grit we need to finish on those opportunities that is definitely the reason for this loss today. It was a good reaction in the third, coming back from 2 down. It was a good reaction to score 6 on 5 to bring it into overtime under the circumstances, but we shouldn't have been in those circumstances. And that's a short summary from my side.
You get a 5-on-5 overtime that goes, or a 5-minute overtime that goes the way, and you don't use Jeff Skinner at all.
Mm-hmm.
Are you at the point where, have you lost Jeff Skinner at this point?
No, I thought the Lazar line had an excellent game tonight. I thought with Rodriguez and Skinner, we haven't used him in overtime this year. Just different looks and different style that we want to play in the overtime. But retrospectively, you can question all the moves. I thought the Lazar, Rodriguez, Skinner line I thought was one of Jeff's better games, and they really had a lot of opportunity. I think they had finished with a 6 or 7-2 scoring chance game. So that's a good sign and a good line that we can build on moving into the game tomorrow.
You talk about going for.
Any more questions?
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Steve. Talk about going for the 1-1 goal.
Yeah.
Reinhardt had a shift of 1:40 right to the end there.
Yeah.
Even in the last 2 or 3 seconds, I mean, is there any way to justify that kind of lack of back checking on a
Yeah.
play from a star player?
Well, it was actually on that one. It's actually our D jumping in there could have killed it all, but the opportunity that he just had, the scoring chance they had. Speaking to them coming in the room, they were pressing that one without respect for how much time was still left on the clock. But I do not see a lack of effort in Sam Reinhart here today.
Coach, how much more than just 2 points was this game about, say, in terms of pride, and what does the end result say about this group?
Well, the end result says that that we didn't do the things we needed to do to win here. And for me, quite clearly, if you look at the whole game, they would have deserved a couple of goals, but we had opportunity for much more. And it's just right now the failed opportunity, not finishing on chances when the games are at their critical points. But I'm not going to sit here a few minutes after a game and do anything but honestly summarize this game. Look at it hard now. Before we get some sleep in New York tonight and come back fighting tomorrow. That's what we have to do right now. This isn't a time to do any type of big picture analysis, and it's important that we fight out of this. But things just aren't coming easy right now, and that means you got to work that much harder. You got to fight that much harder when you're getting these kind of results off of games where opportunity was there, but you just don't take it. So what's the reason? We have to look at it. We have no excuse here today.
Coach, Evan talked about a lapse of effort and a lapse at periods in this game. Why, at this point in the season, are there still these lapses in games like that?
So I would say that the fight here in this group, or the effort, when you just purely look at the game from scoring chances, as we do as coaches, there is an effort to get the job done. And there is a lack of confidence right now. So what you're seeing sometimes is hesitation on scoring chances. You're seeing hesitation on puck movement when it could be a little bit quicker. But I do not see these guys quitting. I think there's a bite in that room. They don't want this season to fall away. They want to fight against this storm that we're fighting against right now, and we just have to stick together, and we have to work together on solutions. That's all we can do in this adversity right now.
You mentioned a lack of confidence. Why is that? Why is
because we're losing so many games in a row, with one win here in 5 games and playing at home, that definitely nicks your confidence. You got no bonus energy. It's uncomfortable, but against that you must fight, and against that you must work hard, and that's the only thing I know to do in this situation.
Coach, you said earlier this, sorry, Chris, you said earlier
Sure.
this week you didn't hear the outside noise from
Yeah.
the fan base.
Yeah.
Did you see the empty seats and you hear
Yeah.
the boos, and what's that message from the fan base, and how can you?
So I just want to be clear. I feel and I hear the fans, but I live in the middle of Buffalo, and I love this city, and I love the passion of the people. And I go out and eat here in the streets, and I walk the streets, and I talk to people, and that's what I'm saying. They're not happy with what we're doing, but they're supporting us, and they're giving me personally a lot of energy. So if they boo during a game when they're unhappy, that's their right. If we're not winning, that's their right. But I don't feel it in this city. They love the Sabres, and they're hungry for this to turn, and we are fighting and working hard to get the Habits here to be a competitive team on a regular basis, and we will continue to fight, and we will continue to work hard, and we'll get some bodies back here in the next few games. We'll get some energy back, and we will improve.